potential victims he planned to sell, writing, quote, "This is very risky and will ruin my life if I'm caught. I really need the money and I can't take under $5,000.
A judge in New York has ordered the release from prison of a former police officer dubbed the Cannibal Cop, after overturning his conviction for plotting to kidnap, kill and cook women. U.S. District Judge Paul Gardeffi said there wasn't enough evidence to support a conviction.
They had Johnny in an abandoned house outside of Sioux City, Iowa for about 14 days. And then a man came from Colorado who they called the Colonel, paid the kidnappers, and then he basically bought Johnny.
What kind of things was Johnny involved in?
Prostitution, pornography pictures, molesting other kids at gunpoint like Paul did.
2 years ago, a convicted child molester surfaced and said he helped kidnap Johnny. He told an incredible tale of an underground network of adults who kidnap and sell children for sex. Noreen decided to meet him face to face, to confront the person who says he helped kidnap and sexually assault her son. Bonassi claims that an organized ring of pedophiles abducts children and forces them into a life of child pornography and prostitution, and that it happened to him.
And they force you to do things, and they photograph it, they film it. The whole purpose for that is to either blackmail you into staying with them or split your mind up so that you don't even remember who you are.
Kenny ended up owing Spinks hundreds of pounds. When he couldn't pay up, Spinks suggested an alternative method of clearing his debt.
He says the only way you can pay it off is to get young boys. And what he meant, and what I totally understood, is he wanted young male boys to go with him and make sexual films.
Many pictures of me were taken, not just as a child, but also as an adult, that were pornography, and they're out there somewhere. That's another way the Coven makes money, and those videos that they make are sold all over the world. One of the biggest buyers is China.
700,000 just in America of missing people. How many did you hear about from the daily media? You never hear about it. You never hear about 700,000. You never hear about 7. You never hear about 70. Where'd all these people go? The media covers it up. And we look at the fact that these top echelons in the government above us, the politicians, the judges, you better believe they have it on illegal immigrant smuggling, because these people then are taken and used as sacrifices for the cults at the top of America.
How do they murder people? All the children's posters that you see that are missing, they're pretty much dead. They have underground caverns in the mountains, and they keep the children and the kids and the women and men there. And then at a certain time in mid-September, October, they take them out, and they're so... Remember when I told you I could make people get away from me? Like, they'd make the people so numb with curses and stuff, and they'd also drug them up, and they'd take a sacrificial knife and they'd start from the chest and move all the way down to your abdomen. And then that's how they sacrificed, and they collect the blood and they drink it.
Literally, hundreds of children are kidnapped and murdered in satanic human sacrifice rituals every year at the hands of powerful businessmen and elite politicians who think it's going to give them more power.
This is a concerted effort. This is a concerted effort. Politics of personal destruction. You, John Podesta.
All right, you see where I'm going.
Okay. Yeah.
When I talk, that's because I have business ongoing, whatever the hell they're doing.
What's in your closet, John Podesta? Big Podesta? Big Soros? Do you want us to play these games? because we're playing to win.
Darkdocs.com is recruiting. We are a free, open source archive of documents, videos, and audio files. The concept is simple. We upload files, create thumbnails, and code them into our pages. This creates a responsive interface for users similar to Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and countless other video platforms. Instead of just clicking and streaming, we offer the ability to directly download the file and keep it forever. This allows you to archive, replicate, syndicate, duplicate, modify, using your videos, graphics, projections, and more. It needs to stay free and anonymous with no advertising. We need your help if you know how to use FTP, copy and paste basic HTML, know how to use WordPress or Photoshop. We want the homepage to have new content daily. We want our sections to grow. This will take a hardcore technical team. What we do is not hard, but it takes time. The more people we can trust that are working on this, the better it will be for everyone. There is no financial gain in the info war, only pride in being part of what could one day be the world's largest, free, anonymous, source of multimedia to educate the masses. Email info@darkdocs.com to get started. This is information warfare.